Hey guys, Ramblin Bob here. It's time for another cool review. So, I have an EBL 12B LCD universal charger. I've used this for years. I stand behind this product 100%. This is a good quality. It's the EBL 999 model. I have two of these. Basically, you could put the AAAs, and you could put the AA's, and then here, which I don't have any, I don't use them anymore, 9 volts. I looked over my entire house. I don't own 9 volts anymore. Everything is turned over to AAA and AA over the years. I used to have microphones that used 9 volts, and now I have microphones that use AA's, and I'm happier because AA's are much cheaper than 9 volts. But let me show you how this works. It's extremely simple. Like, you get a cord, right? A simple cord and a simple charger. I mount it on the wall. There's really no brackets. I mount it on the wall, kind of like you know, like that. I would just kind of set it on the wall, and then I would put some screws in there, and I would mount it right on the wall. I'm kind of old school that way, but this is a fantastic charger. Here, let me plug it in. If you guys are in the market for a charger, I highly recommend these EBL ones. It's good stuff. They make a ton of different chargers, and their batteries are awesome too. It's one of my favorite batteries out there. Okay, so notice when it turns on. Hopefully you can see it. It's very simple. It goes in what's known as a standby mode. So it's on, but you can barely see it. You see how light it is? Now the second that you put a battery in any of the bays, the entire system activates, which means you can leave this plugged in if you want all the time. I don't recommend it, but you could, because it goes in the standby mode and it doesn't use up much power. People know I'm not a fan of AMPERE devices, so matter of fact, here, let me since we're testing, let me put this up here a little bit. I'll put this in here, okay, and then we'll plug this in. We're gonna check the AMPERE draw on it. I check the AMPERE draw on everything. It's like a hobby of mine. See, 0.4. Look at that. It's using almost a half a watt just to sit on that 0.3. But still, I mean, it's eating up that power. Okay, so let's put the battery back in there again. I love testing stuff, man. That's a favorite thing of mine. All right, see the wattage coming out, 1.3. And then, if you can see, I hope you can see this good. You see how it just flashes? It's very simple. There's no settings. You just put the batteries in there and you're done. And as soon as you put the batteries in there, it activates each bay one at a time. See how it's charging? 4 are blinking. I'll put a bunch of these AAA's in here just so you can get an idea. I mean, look how many you can charge at one time. Most people have like a two bay charger, you know, or there's some people out there with a 4-bay charger. But this is nice because you can leave them in there all the time, and then when you need them, you just plug in the system. And here I got 6 AAA's and I have 4 AA's, so you could literally just leave them, and then you could put 2 9 volts in there. So you know, it's like a system that's ready to go as soon as you plugged it in the wall. Now notice that hopefully you can see that power kicked up to about 9.6 to 14 watts. Obviously it's regulating each battery individually too. A lot of chargers, you know how they make you put like pairs in there to charge? I hate that. I hate that so much, because if you have a product that takes 3 batteries and you got to go find the 4th one just to charge it, what do you do with the 4th one? You throw it in a drawer and then you charge it for nothing. I really dislike when they make you do more than you know, 1 battery at a time. I don't like the concept. I understand why they did it, but man, these individual ones like this, you know, 12 bays, you can, if you want to do 1 9 volt, you pop it in there. If you want to do 1 AAA, you pop it in there. 1 AA, you pop it in. You're done. If you want to do 3, you know, you could do any amount you need. If you need 7 batteries, you can do 7. And I have some old Energizer ones. If you don't put at least 2 batteries in there, they don't charge. I always dislike that, man. But let's see. All right, see, they're all charging. All right, they're all at 1 bar, and they usually takes if this battery is completely dead, it probably takes about anywhere between 15 minutes to an hour. It all depends on the size of the battery. These are, like here, you're gonna have 2 different. These are 1900 milliamp hour batteries. These are fantastic batteries. And now, when you get down to the AAA, obviously you're not going to have that milliamp hour power. These are 750. So just going off of that, these are almost 3 times the milliamp hour batteries as this. So it would take 3 times to charge this as it would this. So if this took 15 minutes, this would take 45 minutes. All right, now see, notice that this one here has 2 bars. Now what that means is this one battery actually had more power in it than the rest of them. And a lot of those systems, like I was saying, that you have to have 2 in there, it balances the cells between the 2. I don't like that, man. If this battery's almost done, let me know it when it's done. I'll take it out and I'll put another battery in there, and we can get something, you know, accomplished quicker. There's nothing worse than waiting for your technology to be able to operate. It's frustrating, you know. And a lot of times the batteries, like in my days, they didn't have the meters on there like that. There was a red and a green. So it was red when it was charging, and then it was green when it was done. At least these have these little meters now, as simple as they are. Now you know that this is 1 bar, that's 2. As soon as it gets to 4 bars, it's done. So it's a 25, 50, 75, and 100. The updated newer versions of these things from this company, this awesome products, they have digital meters where you can actually see the percentage, which that's what I like. You know, it'll say 74% of the battery, so you know an accurate. It'll have, oh, see now, see how it popped up to 3? See that? I hope you can see that. So like now you know that this battery is almost done. So as soon as it hits 4, hopefully it'll hit it before this review is over. But now no, all the rest of them, notice they're all still on that 1, which means they've been sitting for a while, right? So, or I used them up. But this one, I had one that was still fresh. That's that 80% 10-year guarantee for storage. That's amazing. That's amazing amount of power that you can keep in these batteries. I did a review on these. Hopefully I'll be able to put it up today on these batteries. But today it's the charger from EBL. But let's see. Okay, so we're at 3 bars. I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish it by the time it's done here. I'm just kind of waiting on this thing. You can see it's almost done. All the other ones are at 1 bar, but very simplistic thing, guys. Very simplistic charger. It works. Any company that makes a product that works, I'll give you my money. I have no problem with that. No problem whatsoever. But this is the EBL Smart LCD charger. I've used this at least 6, 7, 8, 9 years, possibly. I don't even know. It's always been a solid performer. I've had multiple different kinds of chargers from this company, this EBL. Fantastic company for both batteries and the chargers. Alright, it looks like we're not going to be able to finish it because I don't want to hang the review too much. I ramble enough as it is, my wife says. But just to give you an idea, let's pop this in real quick. And we'll do the review for 30 more seconds. We'll put a brand new battery. Now notice the cells didn't have to team up again. Let's see. There it goes, okay. Sometimes you got to wiggle them around on these AAAs because they're so small. You got to make sure that the connection is between the top and the bottom. I've noticed that over the years. The AA's, you don't have that kind of trouble, but you see how much they kind of wiggle? AAAs are just small, and in order for them to have the bay big enough that, you know, these fit in, you have to have those wider bays. So if you ever put a battery in, if you end up getting this model or anything like this, and you have one that doesn't start, just wiggle it like this, and what happens is the connection gets made from the top and the bottom. It's just because there's so much space. Here, you see how much I can move that back and forth? So, but there's really no way to, you know, fix that other than to make the bay the exact size of the battery. And if you made it the same size, then you couldn't put that AA in there. All right, they're charging away, guys. Check this product out. I'm going to leave an Amazon link on the bottom. That's where I buy all my goodies. I bought so much stuff from there. It's crazy. Check them out. If you like the specs of them, buy them. If you don't, that's cool. But I'm just kind of reviewing the stuff that I really enjoy. All right, guys. Ramblin Bob Reviews. I'm out, and I'll see you next time. Be safe out there, guys. Bye.